everybody in the courtroom, go ahead and take your seats. So we are back from the recess. What we're going to do is we went ahead and played the video there, Gail. So everybody has seen that the charges that you've been bringing up against the new charge against Loree McBride. What I'm going to do is, per your request, I'm going to go ahead and let you do a quick summary of your charges against Loree McBride per your request. So let's go ahead and have you read that off to Loree so Loree can hear it from your own lips.
I charge you with extensive rape of Brent Spiner beginning in September 1992 using a combination of drugs and or monarch sex kitten programming, which involves multiple personalities. First, the brain is raped to subdue the true personality, and then an imposed personality takes over the body. This imposed personality uses the body of the victim, in this case Brent Spiner, to perform immoral or questionable acts, mostly sexual, to discredit the victim. In this manner, the real Brent Spiner was taken over at times by another Jesuit personality to cause the body of Brent Spiner to perform sexual acts that would further the goals of the Jesuits and harm Brent's love for the woman with the genetic profile of Catherine the Great and King David, myself. Then you gave him amnesia about these sexual acts performed using his other personality and not his personality. And that's why he hasn't told me about his brilliant sexual escapades with you, Loree, because he didn't know about them. You gave him amnesia about them. So I sue you for damages to myself and Brent Spiner for this criminal rape involving mental rape first and then physical rape against Brent's love for me. You are also charged with being a Jesuit conspirator who participated in this conspiracy against Brent and myself to promote a nuclear holocaust over the world, to set up a worldwide Jesuit dictatorship. And then you've already seen my YouTube video, and so that's the charge. He would never love an old fag like me, because I'm almost 54, and he wants some young, pretty thing, and that he's kind of like a shallow Hollywood playboy, and somebody who doesn't really have depth and commitment to the woman in his life, and that he just likes to be like a shallow, sexy playboy type of guy who just enjoys, vulgar sex, and so he could never love somebody like me. I don't know.
That's very interesting. Thank you for that. I just was wondering about that how that all connected there. So what we're going to do at this point now is Loree, you're going to get a chance to respond to these charges and also bring a cross-examination. We're going to have some cross-examination today, and you get to go ahead and ask Gail some questions. So I'll leave this to you. I know you have plenty to say.
Oh, I have plenty to say, Judge.
Go ahead.
First of all, Gail, you say that I extensively raped Brent Spiner to fulfill a Jesuit agenda, and then I gave him amnesia. Why did I give him amnesia about the incident? Why didn't I just show these videos, these photos of Brent and I's private lovemaking to you at the time when I was fucking him during our 3 weeks of silence? Why the photos now?
The reason you're showing it now is because it's to your advantage, because you know that Brent hates your guts and he loves me. So if he knew that you were doing all this sexual stuff with him, he would go out of his way to fix himself so you couldn't manipulate him against his will and knowledge to let that other personality take over. So you've kept the secret from him. But now it's convenient for you to reveal it, so you're revealing it. But earlier it was not convenient. It was better to keep him in ignorance, and so you didn't tell him. But now it's convenient, so you're letting him know.
Now
You're putting a surprise on him. A dirty surprise.
You think he forgot years and years of sex, Gail?
Absolutely. Your amnesia program is brilliant. Actually, I don't even think he was aware that it was going on. He was in another personality, another dimension. You have a very good amnesia program. In fact, recently, you even admit on your website that you caused him to forget my telephone number and my address. I had to give it to him through email because you took it away from him. You used amnesia on your amnesia program is brilliant.
We didn't use an amnesia program to make him forget your number. He forgot your number because while we were having sex, I rammed him into the wall so hard fucking him that he had a concussion. He had to go to the hospital, which is what I tried to explain last time, but you wouldn't believe me. You'd think I would just attack my husband for no reason.
So Loree, what you're saying is that the bump on his head when he was injured, you're claiming that this was just the result of a wild night of rough sex.
Yeah.
And you're stating You're stating this is consensual sex.
Of course. As you can see in the photos, Brent's smiling. He looks very aware to me, Gail.
That wasn't Brent Spiner. That was the other personality. That wasn't Brent Spiner. That was his body, the other personality.
He doesn't look drugged out to me in those photos. In those photos, by the way.
He's not going to look drugged out. He's in the other person. You guys aren't stupid. You're not going to make him look drugged out. He was in the other personality, and you've made it very close to his real personality to make it look convincing, but it's not Brent Spiner. And, of course, he's not going to look drugged out because you guys are not stupid.
Well, notice, Gail, it wasn't me that sent you those photos. I wasn't going to reveal those photos because those are private from Brent and I's private collection of photos that we just use for ourselves.
I had no idea who sent me those photos. I got them and I sent some to Brent and to the judge and to Gerard Butler. I don't know who sent them, to be honest with you. I don't know.
Why? Neither do I. It looks like it was just somebody random that got into our private photo gallery. Maybe you. Maybe you were the one that just...
Oh, baloney. I'm under lie detection. Come on, folks. You know I didn't do that, Loree McBride. You big fat liar. You know it.
That was my and Brent's private love.
Do you know I didn't admit it, Loree McBride? Do you know I didn't? If you make a statement right now saying, I know for sure that Gail knew about those photos, say it right now, Loree. Say it. Say it on the line of text.
I know for sure Gail knew.
Don't you twist it around. Say it exactly as I said. I know for sure that Gail knew about those photos. Say it, Loree McBride, under lie detection.
I know for sure Gail knew about those photos about Brent and I having sex.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. You were under lie detection. Brilliant. Good job. All right.
Very interesting. Now, Laura, do you have anything else to say?
Well, Gail, something else has come to my attention besides you finding our private photos. I hear you've been persecuting...
Crap! You know it's crap, too.
I obviously didn't send them, and I obviously wasn't going to use them in this trial because that was private. You're the only one with those photos, Gail.
Actually, I didn't want them shown in the trial. But I sent them to Brent, Gerard, and the judge, and what they decided to do with them, I don't have any control over. I'm trying to respect Brent's privacy. I got an email from somebody who claimed that, I don't know if they were a defecting Jesuit or what, who claimed that you planned on showing those photos at the trial, and they wanted me to know about it, okay? And I was totally surprised. And when I saw those photos, I felt very bad for Brent. I thought, but you know, this sounds like something you would do, because you're low enough to do this to Brent. You are just a low, dirty, vulgar woman.
Oh, I'm low and dirty, but you're the one that's going through our private pornography collection.
I didn't do that, Loree, and you know it, you liar.
Now, Gail, I was just wondering, were you planning on using this as counter evidence, using the pictures as evidence against Loree McBride in the mind control accusations that you were making?
No, I didn't want to even display them, but I just wanted you all to be aware that I received them in my email.
All right.
She probably had Vladimir find them and send it to you.
No way! I don't even think Vladimir knew about them, and I'm under lie detection, so you can tell I'm not lying about this. No way. They're full of crap, Loree McBride.
You're full of crap, Loree McBride. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, you don't have to repeat what I say. It's not, that's just how I feel.
I feel the same way. Now, Loree, I want to warn you right now. If you try to deceive the lie detection mechanism, it will kill you on the spot. Now, many in the courtroom already know this, but this is not Loree number 5 we're talking to. This is Loree number 6. Because Loree number 5, as she walked into the room, Vladimir Putin's mind-scanning technology detected that she had terrorist thoughts in her mind. And Gail, you can just tell us what would happen to a person who walks in with terrorist intentions based on Vladimir's technology. You can go ahead and explain it to the court what happens.
Well, several days ago, because of the horrible terrorist bombing you had at this courtroom, I instructed Vladimir Putin to set up 2 types of scanners around this courtroom. One for terrorist substances like biological, chemical, bombs, guns, or whatever, and the other one to read the minds of everyone who enters the courtroom to determine if they have a terrorist mindset and to determine the level of danger of their terrorist mindset. And if it was extremely dangerous, I instructed Vladimir to set up the scanner to kill them on the spot. So that's what I did.
And that's right. And what happened was Loree number 5 obviously came in with some kind of intention, some kind of very evil, very, very, very dark intention against us. And she was going to maybe do some kind of terrorist attack. Who knows? It could have been a dirty bomb. It could have been something real, real horrible. And the machine saw that what she was going to do, and it killed her on the spot with a laser beam.
I want to give Vladimir Putin a gold medal. Good job, Vladimir.
Yes, and Vladimir's in the audience right now, and he's waving at the screen.
Vladimir.
Yes, he said something back. I didn't understand it, but he's making some kind of gyration motion with his pelvis. I don't know what that means. Yeah,
I like Vladimir.
Oh, he's taking his shirt off right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, Vladimir, you got to stop at the underwear like that. We can't have you naked in the courtroom.
Oh no, Vladimir, don't do that, please.
Yeah, he's getting too excited. Okay, calm down, Vladimir. Oh, Jesus, Vladimir, you're a character. You know that.
He's a character, all right.
Okay, go ahead and,
nice
Vladimir.
Package.
What'd you say?
Nice package.
Oh, yeah, he's gorgeous. But he wouldn't want you, Loree McBride. You give him, he's not stupid.
He's not stupid.
No, he wouldn't go for a woman like her. He's a smart man. He would stay, never mind.
All right. Loree McBride, do you have anything else further that you wanted to say?
Yes, I do, Judge.
Oh, you're full of things to say today, aren't you?
Oh, I am.
Oh, boy. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, what's the scale that I hear about you persecuting innocent Jesuit customers at Walmart?
What? What are you talking about?
It seems that every time a Jesuit goes through your line at Walmart, you seem to be very eager to point them out and make threats to them.
To be honest with you, I think 98% of the customers I have at Walmart are Jesuits. What kind of threats am I making?
Oh, you just threaten to turn them into your management. You tell them.
Oh, I don't do that. You're full of crap. I've never done that. If I did that, Walmart would think, and everybody would think I'm crazy because I'm not 100% sure if I'm dealing with a Jesuit or not when I'm working there. So I'm not going to go out and say that. That'd be stupid. I mean, that would be accusing somebody when you don't have all the facts. I don't do that, Loree McBride.
You apparently yelled at one of our Jesuit managers there at your store, Vicky. Looks like she was very unhappy with you, Gail.
I didn't yell at her. And don't mention her name in public because I think we got that problem solved. And I think you're trying to kill the authentic person. It was a clone, I believe. And I didn't yell at her.
Well, she felt very threatened. What did you say to her exactly?
I said nothing to her. You know, let me tell you what happened. I called right after the last trial. I was very tired. I only got about 1 hour of sleep. And I think you might have put something on these scanners to affect my ability to sleep. And I called and told that we had an explosion, a bombing at this trial, and like over 20,000 people died. And I just felt like I needed a day to just, kind of recoup, and that I participated in this trial where all this happened. And then she came back at me and said that would be held against me if I called out for that. And then I said, after that, I said, well, in that case, I'll show up even if it's 0 hours of sleep because I don't want, that to be held against me. I'll show up. And that's all I said to her, Loree McBride. That's what I said.
Well, of course it would have counted against you. It's not like you were in the courtroom when the bomb went off.
Yeah, you're changing the subject, Loree McBride. That's persecution. That's what I said to her, okay? Don't change the subject on me.
Her job.
I didn't persecute her. All I did was say that I would show up on 0 hours of sleep. Now explain to me how that's picking on her, okay? Explain that, Loree.
Well, you persecute anyone that comes through your line. Apparently, you admit that. You didn't answer the
question, Loree. You're changing the subject. How is saying to Vicky that I decided I would show up at work with 0 hours of sleep persecuting her, okay?
All I know is that Vicky came very threatened because you apparently think that just because she's a Jesuit, she's an evil clone.
Just because I didn't say anything about her being a clone. This is a wasted conversation because she's full of baloney, Judge, and I'm telling you the extent of my conversation with Vicky, and that was all I said, and I don't know what Loree's talking about.
There are many Jesuits, Judge, that go to Walmart and make complaints about Gail. They go to the Walmart management all the time and complain about how crazy she is.
Well, of course they're gonna. They want to discredit me. You've got me written up on your website as schizophrenic. You have to discredit me because I'm exposing your dirty butts. You have no choice but to discredit me. So of course you're going to discredit me. And I have no control over your attempts to discredit me. I try to behave professionally and do my job. And when I sense that I'm being unfairly targeted, then I might point out that I'm dealing with a Jesuit, but I usually don't do that. I just try to do my job.